Good afternoon. How are we all? I'm going to do a very quick. I've got some shows coming up over the weekend, which I'm really looking forward to. As some of you may know, I'm semi-retired now. But I wanted to show you. That don't look right. Oh, that may be why. I wanted to share some little tips and tricks that, in case you don't watch Create and Craft, what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. Okay, so it's very simple, very effective. Hello, Jackie. How you, darling? But it's so simple, but it's just. I just want to share it with you because you can just do so many different things with it. So I'm not going to be talking a lot. I'm just going to get on with it. I'll show you what I'm using, but if I don't talk, don't worry. It's not because there's no sound. It's just, hi, Caroline. It's just because I'm not talking a lot. So I'm going to use some of the Sennelier, and I'm going to use the same that I did in the promo technique, which is a blob of red. And I'm using greaseproof paper because I can clean it. A blob of blue. And I'm using more or less the primaries. So a blob of blue, blob. I'm using some abstract titanium white. So my white goes to the top. Oh, I've not. You can tell this is brand new, can't you? That white is brand new because I've used the other one. It gets an airlock in it. So I think to show you a little bit, this is the promo one. So I'm going to show you how to do this today. Okay, it's very easy. Oh, it's very, very easy. Hello, Jenny. Hi, Ellen. It's very, very, very easy. Like I say, I'm demoing this on the show. So if you see on the 30th, I've got 8 and 12. So this is going to be the 8 o'clock in the morning, I think. 12 is going to be the sprays, and then I've got the stencil stuff with highlight, cross, and cadence. So I'm very well, Helen. I mean, I did say on Wednesday I was going to do this, but I only decided today to actually do it. You know what I'm like. So the paints have got really a white, red. It's not that bright here, I'm afraid. Blue and black. But you'll see the colours. I'll do a little swatch for you. So, and I've just got some, I call these my scruffy brushes, but I love them because they're perfect. So what I'm going to do is just get a little pen. No, I'm not. I'm going to get a little paintbrush and show you the colours. So we've got black. I should have used the lightest version. Oh, silly woman. I'll go for white. And then all the colours in between. Okay. It's already quite dramatic, isn't it? And you've not done anything. I wasn't going to do it in black and white, but I might change my mind. We've got blue. Primary blue. Oh, if this is primary, actually, let me check. Yeah, it's primary blue. Like I say, I'm not expecting many people today. Be nice and private. Oh, we've got Margie in the hello, sweet. I can see your face, hooray! At least I can see somebody. Hello. I won't put you on in case you don't want to be on, but what I love it when I can see people. I can see somebody's in the group with me. So, oh yeah. So don't go. I won't show you, honestly. I'm so pleased to see your face. Thank you for being there. So I've got this, and what I've got is the two colours together, um, which create a lovely purple. But I'll go with you. I'll show you the workings of it as we work on. So if I go a bit quiet, don't worry. Hello, Raina's there, but she's moved. She's gone. I'm not going to put anybody on screen. Right. Okay. So they're the colours. Okay. And this is what we're going to do. And even if you don't like this sort of thing, it's an excellent way of shading, getting to grips with paint, getting to grips with how to blend, and really just you can do this any size. It looks brilliant. The smaller the better, you know. And the smaller ones take minutes to do, but do them in every colour. Do them in anything you want. So let's get started. Now, if I go a bit quiet, please don't be offended. It's just that I'm enjoying what I'm doing. So now I've got this here. I'm just going to do some mixing, and I know you can see it mixing because I can see it on the screen. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the blue and the black. Now I'm adding a tiny bit of water, but not too much, because what I don't want to do is overpower it. So I'm going to go from the bottom away from the tape, because this tape is absolutely, well, put it this way, it's not got a lot of adhesive. So I'm just going to scrub it in, okay? So I'm just laying down a base for you so you can see. Nothing. So I mixed blue and black together, okay? Now I'm going to add red to that, and it looks like a hot mess. But let's see if it's too red. Always try it on your tape. Yeah, a little bit too red, so go back in with a little bit of blue. And I'm going to start with a purple, and it will look a mess. Scrub it in. There we go. Looks terrible. Great. That's just what we want. I'm adding a little bit more of the two together. A little bit more red. Perfect. Now I'm adding white to the mix. I'm going to get a clean brush, damp this off, bring the white up here, clean brush down. There we go. That looks awful, I know, but trust the process. So I'm going to take some of that off, go back in. Now the thing you don't do is up and down. We're going side to side. Just keep adding colours. It won't really matter because this is the first layer. You can start to see the red coming through. Doesn't have to be perfect because the white will tame everything down. And I'm going to go back with white actually on this brush. Sorry, I keep knocking the cameras. I need a new camera, it's playing up. There we go. So we've got that, which looks awful, and I agree. So starting to look dodgy. Leave it. Go for it. Honestly, dry it now. I'm happy with that. So I've got the dark and light, very wishy-washy, but I'm happily go to work on that. A little bit more black, keeping the colours I've got, a bit more black, and just at the very bottom we put the black with the purple in it, because if we don't, it's overpowering. You'll see why in a minute. So what we can do is bring a white in there. There we go, done. So try it again. It's all about layers. Okay. So now I'm going to get a flat brush, and I'm just going to mark where I want my so I'm using a lot of blue, a tiny bit of black, and just putting in a line. Add a bit more blue to that. And then I'm just going to bring scrubby lines over it. But you need a straight horizon. Okay, I think I'm going to need some darker purple up here. So I'm going to go in with a little bit more. You can make it as light as you want, dark as you want. That's better. So I'm just going to drag it down. White onto it. There we go, I'm happy with that. Bring that line back in. Still see it. You can use a piece of tape on this if you wish. Alexa, stop. So I've got my line back in, okay? I'm happy with that. I'm just going to rinse this off. If you don't want to, you could always put them in a bit of cellophane. So just make sure that you're happy with that, okay? Oh yeah, give it a bit of a dry. Sorry, I've just got to push a button. There we go. Okay, now you can do it two ways. You can start with the highlight, or you can start with the moon. It's up to you. I'm going to start with the highlight. I'm going to need a bit more white because I've not really got enough out. I've got pearl here as well. So if you've got a splodge like me, sometimes it's an idea to put it in a clean spot because it's going to contaminate. There we go. That's a bit too much, but I'll make sure I use it, don't worry. So here, see, even when you think your brush is clean, I've got some brush cleaner on the shelf though. So here I'm just going to go in with this brush. Now I have got my other brush which is incredibly easy to do the lines with, so if I swap over in a minute, it doesn't mean you've got to have this brush, it just means I've found it easier to do this trick with it. There it is. So I'll do it with both. So I've got that brush and this, so I'm just going to go and like that. That's all I'm going to do with it. I don't need a lot. Don't worry about any blobs or anything like that, because it really won't matter. I'm going to go in with my brush now, which really does help, but you do get quite a regimented line with it, so you have to be a bit careful with it. But I'll get rid of it in a minute. So you can see now I've highlighted it more here, so that means that, you know, now if I want more there, I can just go. And if I don't, I'll just go back in with a darker colour. Okay. So I've gone smaller as I've come down. Next, you choose the circle you want. You can use a lid or whatever. I've got my little pokey finger here, which is cool. So I can make it a bit smaller, bigger. See where I want it. So I'm going to have it off to the side a little bit, just so I don't have it slap bang in the middle. There we go. You might not be able to see it. Just see it there. Maybe do it a bit more. Don't go to paint, you silly woman. Right, I can't remember which one it was, so I'll have to do it a bit bigger. Right, I've chosen a couple now. I might go with first one there. Can you see? There we go. And all I'm going to do now is I'm going to get... Really, I'll shut up now and you can just watch. How's that? How's that? Be better. Right, so I've just left it like that, so it's got a bit of texture on it. I'm not colouring it in. If you want a little bit more texture, what you can do is just go in with a paper towel and create like a texture in the moon. I've got a smaller brush. I absolutely adore doing stuff like this because I know some people think it's a bit, ooh, a bit like chocolate boxy. But they don't have to do it, do they? No. So now I'm just going to go with some pure white. So if you do this technique, I mean, I know a lot of people do it, but you know, if you use any of my little tips and tricks, if you'd credit me, I would be really happy, pleased with that, because I think that's what we all need to do. But I know you're very good at all that, so I'm just going to run some very fine white lines and then push with my finger. These need to be a tiny bit more watery. I'll bring the other one in. So I'm brushing a lot of this off. Now, this is just softening the paint around it. You don't have to do that, it just softens the edges up, but I will go back over with it. So I've got some of the dark here. If you find that you've got some blobby bits, don't be worried, because, you know, there's always going back in with the dark colour. See how it splits it all up? So, but we do want to add some more. Okay, so at the moment it looks a bit iffy. Okay, so, oh, right, now I've got some black, just the black paint. I need a tiny bit, maybe, see how it goes. No, it'd be all right. And I'm just going to go straight to the top. That's why I like my scabby brushes. So, see, I've got a line there that I'm not happy with, but I'm going to start brushing it out. So, this is just the background, this. So, I'm just going to run this. I'm moving your brush all the time, so you don't have any set patterns, because that's one of the worst things you can do, is just have it like blob, 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 blob. Don't look right. So here, not so much, but definitely down here. Flick it around and show you. You can just see. No, my bigger brush is actually better for this. Show it you. It looks well past its sell-by date, but it's absolutely brilliant for this. So I don't want to just do black, because I always think it's a bit harsh. So I like to do purple as well, and you'll see what I mean about this brush. But the only problem is it's very long, so it gets in the way. This looks like proper leaves now. Might just wet it a little bit. There we go, that's better. I'll show you on this side. See how it looks more like leaves. Like that. Put a bit over there, a bit here. Okay, so now I'm going to get the flat brush. I can't shut up, can I? Just can't shut up. So I'm using a flat brush, and I'm using one of my blue brushes, because I do actually like them. But you don't need a big brush. You're better off using a flat, because you get a great sort of fake foliage. So I'm just going to add some more, tiny bit more black. I'll do a little tiny one as well. So got the black. Too big. So just some rounder shapes. could hardly see them, but these are more like brown blobs, but they just give a different feel. So then I'm going to do some fake flowers, and I'm going to add a tiny bit of the blue. It might be too light, so I always add your colour later. So see what this looks like. That's better. So let your brush do the work. Twist your brush off. Don't you try and do anything. Honestly, you don't force your brush. It'll find its best way of working. It's very rare in life, that in nature, that you see really straight stuff. You tend to see it. And if you think, a lot of plants and stuff reach towards the light, don't they? So I'll add some different texture leaves. Like an ivy. This is the best bit. And look at them and you think, oh, they look really nasty. Don't worry about them, because we have trees that are all sorts of shapes. Just go with it. And then here we'll go for just straight black. And what we're going to do is a really quick. See, I need more water on it, so I need to make sure that I can do it. So down and up, down and up. That'll do me. Only want fine ones. So don't put too many, she says. Just build up some doofers. Might be bulrushes that work better. You know, longer ones that can sort of just lean over and might catch the light there. Okay, so I'm just going to go in now with a tiny bit of the blue. Get some texture with the red. What we're going to create is in the mix, reddish colour. That'll just bring in some warmth to the bottom. Not worried if it's not too crisscrosses on the bottom. You can't see it, but I know it's there. Okay, so let's do this up here. Okay. So, oh wait, what's in that? Let's look at this now. And I'm just thinking, okay, we could do it. Right, what I'm doing is scrubbing outside the circle. I want it to have a glow. I don't want it to look like too hard. Can you see now what I mean? Because that's a lot lower, the other one, but this one's a lot higher. So, you know, for this to work, I'm going to use the purples there, a bit of white, so that it's not a white glow, purple glow, and then bring that out. It has to be scratchy, because if you start doing it too neat, it doesn't look like any sort of glow. So there's the purple lilac-y colour. Bringing the colour back to give it, I don't know, that doesn't look round, does it? It looks dodgy. Anyway, I'll make this rounder here. But leave some pattern. Oops, sorry. Leave some patterns, because some areas that are different because of the man in the moon. Sort of. Okay, so it's not as bright as it looks on there, I could tell you. It really isn't. However, I'm just going to get got to have some flicks. So I'm a bit mad with flicks. So I'm done. Basically done. I know. Cheats. So if you want to dampen that down, just straight on and off, which it will, when it dries, it will soften. You can have like different ones. So just looking at that, maybe I need some. I don't think I need any more, but I do need some white areas like that. Okay. Oops, get off. But you can, while it's like this, add a bit more glow there. You can see how it's definitely not white. If you got in a line you don't want, you just go back in with darker colour. And you get a lovely, I don't know what's in, what was in there, that paintbrush one wasn't very nice. So yeah, it's a lot lighter. It's got its nice bits, it's got its scratchy bits, but and by scratchy bits, I mean bits that I'm not happy with. I'm going to get a white pen now just to bring some white bits in and soften it. And then I can just catch some tiny bits of, that's a bit heavy, but of, you know. So the one thing I need to do on this, which I haven't done because I think it's not dark enough, is put in some real. And this will help to if you've got any colours that are a bit vivid. The black will help to get rid of it. Right, done. All done. Ready. I'll do another little one for you because I love doing these. And you're going to see me doing them on whenever, Saturday, Sunday, Halloween or whatever day it is. There we go. Done. Ah, glad you like it. Here's one that's a little bit redder. So again, it's higher up. That's not got a glow around it. There's like little fireflies, but you could splash a little bit of gold on that and it looks stunning, you know, a few fireflies. So I've got a pad that I've got on the show. It is really good. It's the mixed media one. And Emma asked me a question the other day about watercolour on mixed media paper. And I said to her that it does really need to be watercolour paper. But I've not tried this for watercolour, but I know it's absolutely amazing on acrylic. So, yeah, I'm just going to do a little... Okie dokie. Right, there was a little trick I was going to show you, but hey ho. Where's that circle cutter gone? It's here somewhere, but I'll save it for the show. I'll show you a little quick one. So, change the colour slightly. I'll show you this, but for Christmas. Oh, I'm in the group. Definitely in the group. Oh, am I? Just let me check. Am I not in the group? What's that one? Yeah. Oh, I'm in Moodles. Right. I need to be in other one. Silly woman. I'll redo it again. Okay, you should find me now. Oh. Well, you'll see a quick one now. So I've come out of Moodles. Sorry if you were in Moodles, but I've gone back into the main group. So I've got the main. This is what we've just done for the shows coming up. Right, so you're on Facebook now. You found me. Right, I've gone on to the others now. Oh, I'm useless, guys. I'm useless. So I'm going to create that. Okay. So this is a coaster. You know what I mean? I love all my artistic, expensive equipment. No. Right, so I'm doing a square. That does not look square, does it? Right, that needs to come over here slightly. I don't know why I just didn't do it by eye. Okay. I don't know if that is square, but hey. So let's get... It's a bit out, but... Yeah, it's quite a lot out now, which makes it a rectangle, which is not what I want. So Pull that down a bit. There we go. Oh, you're so welcome. Welcome. I actually, because I'm doing this anyway, I might as well show you. Do you know what I mean? I'm not precious. It's really important. Time is important, but time with friends is even more important. So I'll do a black and white one, okay? Which, you know, is just two colours, black and white. And I'm going to use smaller brushes for this because if I don't, you know, before you know it, one stroke and you finish sort of thing. So, but it'll be quick and easy. So I've got masked off my Fabriano and I've got the black, a tiny bit of black there. I've got some red. I might use it if there's anything left. But what I might do is just go with the white first. And the white's a bit off because if I've muckied it, but never mind. So I'm putting a layer of white on. You don't normally have to do this, but the white is easily overpowered by the other colours. So if you're going to do it, see, look at that already. If you're going to do something with black and white, then your white base is a really helpful thing. So when you're blending, it's none of this. That is to get a proper coverage, but when you're doing this, it needs to be, in my opinion, only my opinion, horizontal. Okay, tiny bit of water there on my brush just to loosen the bristles. So now I've got the purple on it, which is that colour that was left. So I'm just going to bring that down and up. Hardly see it, but it's there. Then I'm going to go for a black. Start at the bottom and blend it up. Go back down. Start at the bottom. Go back up. Now in between, keep, if you want to keep one paintbrush for white, do that. So it looks like we've got pure black. We haven't, but I will blend it now because I do want it grey. So we've got a lovely ombre there, but I might just go back in with the black because there we go. That just needs water there. Okay, so we've got a really nice ombre going on. Just going to darken around the edges. Like that. So we've got that there. Now, what you can do is add a bit of pearl to it if you want. Not going to. So clean the brush. Bring that a bit light down. Right. Get in the hole. Right, I've got quite a big moon there, but hey ho. You look like a big moon. Oh, I know where it is. It's there, isn't it? Blooming habit of doing that. Okay, don't really worry about this going over at the moment because we'll straighten it up. So just soften it around like that. You get a softer. I'm not done, but there we go. That's better. That's better. So we can actually do the moon again. So a couple like that. It's a bit heavy that, but never mind. So then what you can add is the same idea of, you know, bushes and things in the front, which I will do because they work so well. But on the show, I'm going to show you how to do Christmas trees and stuff, which looks so cool. So I'm using my scruffy brush, and I'm just going to go straight in. just pull it down because I'm trying to knock in the camera again. So I've not finished that yet because I need to do something a bit smaller there. Just building that up there and that over there, and the more it dries, the nicer the sort of softness of plant life. Just using some dry brushing now. Just creating shadows. And then I'm using it watered down now so that I've got a sort of softer, like filmy effect. Then a small one again. This time I'm just going to try and go on freehand circle, which is not one of my talents, but it's a bit better. That's it. Okay. There we go. So I did some more. Right, it needs to be straighter. Actually, it looks ridiculous like that, but you get it. And then just some little dots. And the reason I'm putting the dots on is because moonlight will catch it a little bit. Now, oh, you can use a feather. I'm not using one today. I'm using a pen just to give it a bit more depth. So for now I want to, I can put in the black silhouette line. And then separate some of them with some black lines, because the black lines will give it as much as the white ones will. So if you wish to just loosen them up a little bit. So let's see what it looks like, eh? Okay. I'll take them off here and then show you. in case it's rubbish. There we go. Okay. It's very addictive. Very addictive. And then you could add your gems, anything you wanted to that. So in an hour, basically, you can, and you can, I just think, oh, leave it. Those two, that one was the one I did on a reel. That one's the one I've done. And this is the black and white version. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to carry on doing some more work. Bit of an impromptu one, but I've got some prep to do for my shows. And as you can tell, blooming loving it. There comes a time in your life when you need to make a choice, whether you're just doing it and churning it out or you're doing it because you love it. And I'm at that point now where I'm doing it because I love it, because I've stepped back a bit and I love it. So a huge thank you to you. I'll see you if you can come and see me on the TV. On the 30th, I'm on at 8 and 12. And on the 31st, I'm on at Mixed Media Hour. So you'll get to see me making a mess again. So, yeah. So don't forget, I think these are around about £2 something each. And look what you can do with them, you know. So, but before you go, what you can do, forgot, is just get your white black pen and just you see how it. Yeah. So, oh, you're welcome, Linda. I'm with my friends, having some nice time with my friends. But you know, instead of a Christmas card or Halloween or whatever you want, or a winter's card or a wicker card, you know, do that. It's really, to me, it means a lot, and it's super easy, as you can see. Seriously, super easy. So I'm going to do a load more now and see what colours I can achieve. So I will see you Monday and Tuesday. Take care, and as always, thank you for everything. And I hope you benefit as much as I do through the group, through being friends and allowing mental health to be prominent and something that we can all support each other with. So thank you again. Bye. Oh, come on, Withers, get it sorted. Stop messing. Sorry, guys. My mouse isn't working. Come on.